Greetings, my friends. This is Gilles Mansillon. Thought I come and wish you a good day. I have landed here in La Ciotat, in the south of France, near this little port in the Mediterranean. It's really nice to be near the water. I come to discuss a few ideas. The first one is that it is very important to accept, maybe easier said than done, but to embrace all of our fear, to realize there is nothing to fear in order to find freedom. And what we seek is always behind what we fear. So it's like by embracing the fear, we are able to traverse it, and we realize there was nothing to fear in truth. So all the so it's like Osho, the master, used to say, life begins where fear ends. Huh? Or if we are afraid of death, we're also afraid of life. For there is nothing to fear, even in death. For death is like the return into the light, where we came from. We came down to live this experience. At the time of death, we surrender all our attachment to the planet, and some people stay as ghosts for a while, but not that many. Most people will return to the light where they come from. And so it is very important to leave the wheel of karma in order to enter the state of grace. For the medias and the government, for the most part, will continue to broadcast fears in order to keep people entrapped into this submission to all kinds of tyrannies. And a lot of people are very attached to their little life, and they're ready to accept any form of tyranny as long as they can keep up with their little life, but to no avail. The energy is going to keep rising, and it's going to become more and more difficult for those who refuse to address the inner illusions. But do not allow all that is being broadcasted to affect you. I was watching the TV, the French TV. I was amazed. I didn't see that in many years. The level of fear that they're broadcasting is just beyond beliefs. And then all the advertising they put in, it's like trying to sell so many products that are so negative, so unnecessary. So it's like, but I haven't seen TV in many years. So what Plato used to say, it's not Jim Morrison of the Doors, it is Plato who used to say that who controls the narrative controls history. So this thought is often attributed to Jim Morrison, who's, like, I'm sure, a great spirit as well, but he was Plato already. So it's like, since they still control the media, they still control the narrative, and therefore they are still able to manipulate a great deal of the human population. But we are right now is completing the 3D process to move into the fourth dimensional reality, or we're completing the fourth dimensional process to move into the fifth dimension. The third dimension that we're living, or that a lot of people are in, is the realization. The ego realized that reality is the physical world that is experienced through the senses and nothing else. The fourth dimension is to realize there is more than the sensory reality to life. And then there is all the research, the address of all of the energies, unconscious and superconscious, that is integrating. And once we integrate the ability to navigate through the quantum field, the ability to be conscious of the energy we project in front of us, then we're getting ready we have faced all of the dark fears, like Dante used to say, the travel to paradise starts in hell. We have to first going through the bottom part of the fourth dimension, address all of our deepest fear, our deepest shadow, our deepest nightmare. Then progressively we move towards this mountain of purgatory. We're starting to integrate, we're starting to heal, we're starting to forgive, and then eventually we'll enter paradise, the next level of reality, the fifth dimension. So for it is all about breathing in and out, but just stay curious and keep an open heart. It is very important to be curious, to ask, to receive, and when we keep still, when our mind is silent, everything returns into natural order. A lot of the chaos is created by the agitation and the actions and of the egos, all the egos of the world. So, but ascension is very different for everybody. We all ascending in a different way. The universe doesn't duplicate itself. When the snow falls, there is no two snowflakes that are identical. There is not two personalities that is identical. God does these patterns, but God does not replicate. There are certain things that God does not replicate, and part of the great diversity is that we have our own path of ascension that is unique to ourselves. That's why we need to stay tuned to the heart. And to become one with Source is the highest happiness possible. It's all about self-discovery, who we really are. And those who refuse to face their fear will stay on the wheel of karma. For everybody else, all the others will be able to move beyond and to a new level. And there is a lot of delays because the government and many organizations are being corrupted by by dark, parasited by dark entities. But not all politicians or people are corrupted. I just want to make sure. Eventually, military action will be taken in order to remove those people because there's no choice. But it needs to go very slow, not to harm the populations, because of this shadow government is everywhere in all countries, and it's like even this conflict in the Middle East is not about race or religion or countries. It's a stage event by the deep state or shadow government in order to think, well, if we create a new crisis, they're going to forget of all the crimes against humanity we've done in the past, but to no avail. All of this will be. Yet it has to go slow because in order not to harm the population, they still have some power to that, mostly to the unawakened. They have very little power with the awakened population, which are millions and millions of people, but there's still billions of people that are vulnerable to this narrative, let's say. And so it's like continue to keep your energy high, to concentrate on love, on freedom, on peace for all, keep the vision, and that is assisting in overthrowing the Draco-reptilian governments, the Draco-reptilian power, regardless of the fact that people are ready to accept, to be submissive to all sorts of tyranny in order to maintain their 3D life. But there is no way back. As the planet ascends, we're not going to be able to go back. Those who stay in the 3D will continue their evolution after this incarnation on another planet. The planet will not be reversed back into this dark age. For the dark age is like since Atlantis, we're getting ready for this golden age. This golden age, we haven't seen a golden age since Atlantis. There was 200,000 years of golden age, although it ended up in the self-destruction mode, but for 200,000 years there was a golden age on Atlantis, and this golden age that we're preparing, called the seventh golden age, will be followed by a platinum age. So there won't be a return to a dark age, but the facade needs to drop, and understanding that in all organization, in all agencies, in all government, there are beings of light as well, and that sometimes they're wearing a mask. They have to hide themselves in order to be there when the time comes to work. So be light in your judgment. Yet sometimes people, we know they are puppets of the shadow government, but they're just puppets. We need to remove the puppet masters. That's basically the idea. And so yeah, the time we've been waiting for is very, very close now. So do not let the delay interfere from the goal of the good life for yourself and the freedom for the world. It's the power of love within is still very, very important, and we need to continue developing this stamina. The stamina is the ability to persevere regardless of the obstacle, regardless on how long it takes. It's very important. The stamina is very, very essential. Our DNA there is all kinds of new technologies that are being introduced about well-being everywhere around the world, new discoveries, and also galactic technologies that will be coming. But the highest technology is our DNA, and the sun is activating new frequency within our DNA. And we have to. Before we came to this incarnation, we didn't know that, but at some point we signed an agreement that we would surrender our free will. At some point we no longer want our free will. We want to be directed by spirit. And so now when we move from fourth dimension to fifth dimension is when you completely let go of your free will, your desire to be more than one, in order to follow the way of spirit. That doesn't mean you have not many choices and you're not being in the consideration of what you like and dislike, but it is very important to follow whatever guidance you receive from within, rather than listening to all the narrative from outside. For the globalists are losing control of the narrative, and that's basically but they still control the media. So we do want to stand outside of the cavern of Plato, and this situation is really. We really don't want to take side. It's like all those crisis situations are created to create fear and anger, and it's like, so do not take sides, and love and light to all beings, because there is people do not want those conflicts, and it's all things stage organized plan to manipulate the consciousness. But consciousness is rising every day. Because of that, people seeing through the veil. A lot of people are still being forced to want to take side, and that it is used by their consciousness to elevate as well. But there's a lot of goodwill and talent on the planet Earth. Humanity is full of goodwill. There is a lot, millions of people are really have even billions of people have goodwill. They won't live in peace, they will live in respect, and there is a great deal of talent and creativity and imagination. We're very creative and imaginative people, and we'll put all of that to use. The Galactic Codex, the new laws are starting to be revealed very soon. A French version has been revealed. I'm going to read it when I can, maybe present it to the United Nations. First I need to verify. We always want to verify, filter it through our heart, and then verified with Sananda. Personally, I work with the spirit, and Sananda is the admiral of all the celestial fleets and galactic and celestial grouping. For we pray directly to God, and there's no need to intermediate. It's much better to have this direct connection to the source, to the creator, to this God and you. But all the petition this can be done to the celestial hierarchy. When it's like we are connected to a vast array of consciousness. Once we realize the source connection within the creator universe, there is countless forms of a higher intelligence, and Sananda is the great master guide, is the Christ of that process. And so an example, many years ago, I was in Crestone, Colorado, and I had this petition to ask the spirit. I don't remember what it is, but I thought I would address the Ancient of Days, which are the ruler of the super universe. And immediately I received the answers through my third eye. I saw the Christ on the cross. They were saying, we're not responsible for that. Go to him if you want to see what he wants to guide you with. So, and even it's fully okay to pray directly to the first source and center, the universal Father. Yet, from a technical perspective, the universal, the eternal Son is the person, the celestial administrator that handle all the prayers of all the beings from all the grand universe. But you can directly pray to the first source and center as well. There is nothing wrong about that. Yet there is all this spiritual hierarchy that will continue to work with the archangels. This planet is a great archangelic center, which was explained that visitors from other universe, sometimes they come into our universe and they're very surprised to see so many archangels around this little planet that's so confused. They wonder why there are so many archangels, archangelic station in this little planet. So there is 800,000 archangels in our local universe, and there are 700,000 universe right now in present time that is unfolding. Those is revealed in the Urantia book. It's okay to formulate a mental idea of the infinite creator, for reality is revealed little by little. Yet it is the truth of God is utterly the reality, truth of the infinite reality of God is utterly beyond any explanation. No language will ever be able to express the eternal and infinite truth of God. Yet you have to accept the way it is revealed to you, because as it is revealed, it dissolves all kinds of illusions. And so continue to cultivate your sense of well-being and prepare yourself for the next level. Spirit is informing me of some wonderful things that are coming. So I am ready. I am in alignment. Sometimes I had difficulty aligning with certain aspects of my life, certain people that will come into my life. But as I accepted, they say, "Oh, is it in alignment?" And so it's like, oh, it's like flies going around. And so I'm going to finish with a song, and then I'll pull some cards. This song went through my mind this morning. It was very, very strong. I'm really not sure. It's not an easy song, sing a cappella, but it was really present in my mind as I woke up this morning. So I thought I'd sing it, then I'll pull a few cards. It goes like this. I just don't know what to do with myself. I don't know what to do with myself. Planning everything for two, doing everything with you. And now that we're through, I just don't know what to do with myself. I don't know what to do with myself. Movies only makes me sad. Parties make me feel as bad, 'cause I'm not with you. I just don't know what to do, like a summer rose. Need the sun and rain, I need your sweet love to feel all the way. I just don't know what to do with myself. I don't know what to do with myself. Planning everything for two, doing everything with you. And now that we're through, I just don't know what to do with myself. Like a summer rose, need the sun and rain. I need your sweet love to feel all the way. I just don't know what to do with myself. I don't know what to do with myself. Just don't know what to do with myself. Oh, so when we don't know, we just let go and wait for the inspiration to come, for much will be coming. And we have to accept what is to come, and there's so much that we need to let go of many things, and then we'll get many things will come to replace it. Find joy, find what brings you joy, with creativity, joy, sharing, laughter. Do all you can to disengage from all the drama, because at some point the movie will end. It's like a movie, a theater stage. At some point the play will end, something new will be introduced, and it will end just all of a sudden. But in the meantime, just be the solar flash, just be the enlightenment, be the freedom, be the golden age, be the light of God. It's like the more and more, the more we trust that, the more we allow that to unfold. Our Creator Self will as an infinite wisdom, intelligence, we will definitely accelerate this process for us to connect as well, because there's so much to connect with, both inside the planet and outside, around the planet, and within the heart, of course. The observer of the day is peace. Continue to cultivate this sense of peace, this sense of joy. Do not allow yourself to be distracted by all the distraction they created. For it is all about the deep state. It's not about sides and people and religion and whatever. It's all about between the light and the dark. And the light is gaining so much over the dark that the dark is panicking and creating all kinds of crises. That's just the way they know how to do things. The highest wisdom is, may the truth be. There is a need for the truth to be and for the illusion to be removed. So just continue to cultivate this sense of connection to the truth, whatever truth we can feel sense or acknowledged. What we need to understand is the soulmates. There is this deep love connection with other human beings, as well as the soulmate. God is our ultimate soulmate. It is who you want to fuse with. But on the planet, there are people that are part of our soul family, and there are people that we are destined to have a deep soul connection to. Then what we need to do is, between the world, to understand we're still in a buffer zone, in a transition time. There is still a part of it's normal not to have a total clarity over everything. Just relax and make peace with it, and the outcome is a step ahead. We're going to be receiving so much. We're receiving, and we're going to continue to receive information about what is to come, so we are prepared. So pay attention to your intuition, pay attention to your guidance, pay attention to your dreams, to your vision, to the mirror of life as much as possible. Well, thank you very much for liking, for sharing, for commenting and subscribing. If you want a private session, you can send me an email, and I thank you very much for your donations. I wish you a wonderful day, and I'll talk to you later. Salat.